Now it's time for Farmland News with Fladeboe Land.
And indeed, it is time for our Ask the Expert segment here on the KWLM Morning Show for this morning. And very excited to have with us here today Fladeboe Land, a second-generation family-owned business. And they specialize in farmland and recreation land sales, and they offer auctions, private sale negotiations, listings, and other services related to the farmland real estate industry. And Kristine Fladeboe-Duininck, managing broker and co-owner of Fladeboe Land, good enough to be with us. And you brought a special guest with you this morning.
I did. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning.
To the community.
Good morning.
Yes.
Merry Christmas. I brought my father and founder of our business 47 and a half years ago.
Wow.
And this
Chris,
man,
you sound a little windy, though.
he just turned 83, and I couldn't be more proud. I
Wish him
couldn't
a
be
happy
more
birthday,
grateful.
yes.
And so I said, Dad, you got to come along, and we're going to have a little bit of fun today. So I'm super excited, super grateful to be in the studio with Dad today.
We are going to have fun.
Yes. That's
No
what it's all
question
about.
about it.
That's
yes,
what it's all
and
about.
welcome aboard to you, Jason.
Thank you very much.
We're excited about you and to be at this special place. You know, Lakeland Broadcasting has been here forever, and so thank you for the gift that you are to Lakeland Broadcasting.
Well, thank you very much. Very flattered.
Excited about you, and I did hear in one of your interviews that you would have also enjoyed being a farmer, and so I think you have an interest in the ag community.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, if I could have gotten into it, I would have farmed in a heartbeat. And I helped my uncle on his farm. He farms west of Clontarf, and if people don't know where that's at, it's just northwest of Benson, about 5 miles, and he farms west of there. And helped him from about my mid-teens into my mid-20s, and started out, baling hay and straw and raking, and then graduated to swathing wheat, and then also did some disking, chisel plowing for him in the springtime when he used to milk cows. So I loved every minute of it.
Oh,
That's great.
Yeah.
He was blessed to have you help him all those years. And Jason, we have a mutual friend that we all had a lot of respect for that passed away a number of years ago, Mr. Abner Jacobson.
Abner
from
was the best.
Benson, Minnesota, who was an auctioneer forever and highly admired and respected. And
one of the nicest, most genuine people I ever had the pleasure of meeting. Just
And
fantastic.
also a John Deere dealer.
Yes.
He was a John Deere dealer at the same time that he was a auctioneer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We learned so much from Abner Jacobson and spent many years working with him in the business, and he taught our family so much. And I think one of Dad's biggest honors of his life, or sits on the top rung of a few honors in his life, is singing the Auctioneer song at Abner's
I heard
funeral.
that. You were telling me that ahead of time. Wow.
Can't say enough good things about the Jacobson family and who Abner was. But I got to tell you, Jason, we have a beautiful piece of farmland, high quality farmland on an online-only auction that's open right now.
Okay.
It's in LaCrosse Township, Jackson County. It opened just a few days ago on Tuesday on an online-only auction. It closes this Tuesday, December 9th at 2 o'clock. This farm, Jason, has been in the family for 133 years.
Oh, my gosh.
133 years. It's called the Liepold-Mixner farm, and just been a joy to work for this family, and a quality piece of ground, a farm to be really proud of. And so if you're looking for farmland in southern Minnesota in Jackson County, that is open and available to be bid on at this time. 78.8 tillable acres, again, a farm to be super proud of. And so we are grateful for the opportunity to represent that farm and family. So go to our website, fladeboeland.com, and do see that piece of farmland that's available right now on an online-only auction.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Obviously, to go your website address, and you just obviously answered that, to go there, and that they kind of just get to the end of the road, that we're just looking to move on from farming, or those is that why this is up for sale? Or
yes, so the parents have passed away, and the time has just come for this family. They're super grateful for the farmland, and always kind of hard to make that transaction and transition, I should say. But the time has come that they're ready for a new owner to own it. But super grateful for the opportunity to have had it for 133 years.
That's unbelievable. Fantastic.
Thank you. And we have a lot of exciting projects coming up, Jason, right now for spring. And so if people continue to go to our website, again, fladeboeland.com, that's always changing. And I humbly say we had a lot of successful sales this past fall that we were so proud to work for the sellers, and sales that just went incredibly well. Matter of fact, we sold a piece of farmland just north of Montevideo that sold for about $12,200 per tillable acre.
Wow.
And so these prices are still significant. I think part of it, Jason, is there's still a lot of demand for farmland and low supply.
Yeah, and I'd heard that earlier this week that that some of these acres nowadays are going for $12,000 up to $14,000 per acre, and obviously, I'm sure that probably depends on obviously the quality of the land that you're selling in terms of, if it's a heavy soil that's good for soybeans and corn, or if it's maybe a lighter sandier soil or whatever the case is. That does that affect the price of it, or
it does. Matter of fact,
definitely.
Okay.
Like people, no two farms are alike. God made people different and farms different. But and what's really interesting, Jason, the first question we used to get asked in our business is, what is the crop production index, the soil quality, the CPI number? That used to be the first question. Believe it or not, now that's the second question. The first question people ask is, does a farm have tile? Or if it doesn't have tile, does it have a proper outlet where it can be tiled?
Okay.
And I didn't even think to bring this up today, but I'll tell people, if you have tile maps on your farm, they're like gold. Keep those maps.
But Chris, they also want to know if it's pattern tiled.
That's correct.
Oh,
that
okay.
is correct. And so you're
That's
right.
a big deal.
There's so many factors that determine value. The size of the farm, the farmability, does it lay nice? Is it cut up, or can you make nice rounds with it? The soil quality, the amount of tile. There's just so many factors that affect farmland.
And people might not think this, but there probably is land that isn't. I mean, just about everything is tiled, but not everything. Correct?
That is correct. Yeah. That is correct. The other thing I want to do today, and I know Dad echoes my words, is I want to sincerely take the opportunity now at the end of 2025 to thank a bunch of people. Number one, the farmers. To feed the world is a really big deal. I remind myself day in and day out, these farmers, they're working so hard in farm families to feed the world. And that's a really big deal. So they put in long hours, and, we work with a lot of attorneys. We work with a lot of lenders. The list just goes on and on that runs the ag community. And so thank you to all that support the ag community. Thank you so much to the farm families that feed the world. And to our sellers and buyers and customers and all the partnerships we have. We're learning every day, Jason, but we couldn't be more grateful, and we're so excited to start our 48th year now in March.
Fantastic. 48 years in business. And, Kristine, some people may be unfamiliar, but I was to the size of your service area or counties that you serve here in Minnesota. Could you kind of give us a rundown of that, or how big the area is?
It's growing, and that's the big.
And that's the big.
That's a good thing.
That's the best thing.
It is growing.
Oh, that's fantastic, and that's a good thing.
We now are working in about a 150-mile radius.
Wow.
And so we get a good 2-3 hours from home. And I say that with a humble heart and a grateful heart. But we love this work. It's absolutely a passion to serve people and try to make a difference in their life. And we're constantly learning new techniques, Jason, and how we can do a better job to service our clients. The other thing, Jason, I'm a really big believer that people should keep the family farm as long as they want to keep it. And so we only encourage people to sell if it's truly the right time in their life to sell. Otherwise, we're farm kids. Dale still farms a little bit himself.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay.
And he
100 acres.
He rents out the rest of his land, but he still farms 100 acres. And so
that's about the perfect size.
It's about the perfect size.
Well, for a man that's only 83 years old, it's a good size.
But again, people, farmland is truly a legacy piece, and the time has to be right for a family or entity to sell. Otherwise, we're strong believers in keeping the family farm, even though the prices are great. Yeah. I just want to give a shout out to Kenny and Artis Newberg. I don't know if they're listening, but
that's so great. They're faithful listeners.
I just bring them up. There's so many people I could bring up, but dear friends of our family, Kenny and Artis Newberg, and Dad and I, when we were driving in here, and we were singing Christmas songs together, and we just thought about the people that listen, and we don't take for granted the people that listen once a month. And I think the Newbergs might be listening, and we just want to thank all of the people that have supported us and encouraged us over so many years. And we're a work in progress. Every day we're learning and tweaking and growing, and it's really a passion to serve others. But it's so fun. I feel so grateful with Dad just turning 83. Our mom will be 82. I said, Mom, do you want to come with today? You're definitely a huge part of the backbone of this business. Mom doesn't get as much credit as she should, but thank you to Mom Grace, who's on the family farm listening today. She still does a lot to provide a good service and puts a lot of heart into our family business, Jason. Jason, are you excited for Christmas?
I always am. It's my favorite holiday.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Yes, seriously, it is. Yeah, it's a fantastic time, and with family, and I have 3 nephews and 2 nieces, and trying to count everybody up. Anyway, that's the best part of Christmas for me. Seeing smiles on their faces at Christmas time. That's a good thing.
Oh, I'm excited for you, and I'm sure you're beyond special to all of them. So that gift goes both ways. Yes. Yeah. Well, we want to end with a Christmas song, but how many minutes do we have left, approximately, Jason?
We can talk for another 6-7 minutes if you want.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah. Well, I'm excited to have brought Dad with here, and I've done too much of the talking already, but I'll just kind of give you a little bit of history, Jason, because you are new to our family business. So 47 years ago, my parents were in their 30s, and my dad, I'm going to speak for you just a little bit.
Yes, please do.
Okay. And you correct me if I'm wrong, Dale, but he used to grow up going with his dad to the sale barn.
Oh, okay.
And he would listen to the auctioneer. And
that's where it started.
That's where it started.
Okay.
He was mesmerized, Jason, by the auctioneer, the cattle auctioneer. And Jason, probably the greatest chant out there is the cattle auctioneer. And so my grandpa Glenn, Dale's dad, who my brother is named after, they would go to the cattle auctions, and they would listen to the auctioneer, and Dale was mesmerized, and he always dreamed of being an auctioneer. Well, then he thought about it for a long, long, long time, and he told my mom secretively, I want to be an auctioneer. I want to be an auctioneer.
Okay.
But he kind of tucked that in the back of his head and heart, and he kept telling her this. So I think my mom worked on him and knew that this was a dream of his and kept encouraging him, Dale, go to auction school. I know this is a dream of yours.
Yeah.
Finally.
And that's fantastic there, too, because, that parents are supportive like that, chase your dream and go.
And
thank you.
And finally, and Dad really has a humble heart. He, it's scary. Am I going to be successful? Am I not? And oftentimes we put our fear ahead of our courage. But I have to give our mom, Dale's wife, Grace, a lot of credit. She really encouraged him, chase this dream. So finally, he decided to sign up for Worldwide College of Auctioneering.
After 3 years.
I think it was about after 5 years.
Promising her that I was going to go to
Yes. And then...
And you know what she said? She said, it's about time you may do good on your promise now.
Yes. And then what happened is he said it was 2 weeks long back then, Jason, and He said, Grace, if I don't like this, will you pick me up in 2 days? And she said, no, I will not pick you up in 2 days. And
stick it out.
On the family farm, us kids were little, and Mom was feeding the steers. Like, I remember her going out and feeding the steers and keeping the, boat afloat back on the family farm. But I need to brag on Dad. He'd never tell you this, Jason, but I'm going to tell you. After those 2 weeks, and I get a little bit teary-eyed, telling you this, he was voted most likely to succeed.
Oh.
And I don't say that to just pump you up today, Dad.
Yeah.
But
Chris, when I say a little bit windy, no, you're telling the truth, but you are getting a little bit windy.
That's a tremendous honor to be voted by your peers, most likely to succeed.
So. Yeah.
But although that's such an honor, then you got to go home and you got to do something about that. And so it's really difficult to make it as an auctioneer, especially first generation. So Mom and Dad have worked their tails off and kept their heart in the right spot and really been people of integrity. So, Dad, it's fun to have you with today. I didn't let you talk much, and I feel bad about that.
No, but I just have to say this, that I got my biggest break in the auction business when, and you know him better, probably is better than I do, a guy by the name of Abner Jacobson hired me, and I was with him for 23 years.
Wow.
Yep, an amazing guy. Jason, do we have 1 minute left? We got a little treat for the public.
Yes,
okay.
Please, yes.
Dad,
we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bring us some figgy pudding. Bring us some figgy pudding. Bring us some figgy pudding and a Happy New Year.
woohoo!
Fantastic. Well done, you guys. Man, you've been practicing, haven't you?
We practiced in the car on the way over here. But a sincere thank you to the communities that we serve, the farmers. The list goes on and on. We couldn't be more grateful. Merry Christmas and God's richest blessings.
That's right. And just real quick again, Kristine, go to FladeboeLand.com. You were talking about that online auction going on right now for that land in Jackson County. So encourage, obviously, if listeners, if they're interested in that and they want to bid, to go there right now.
That's right. Check out that beautiful farm in Jackson County, the Liepold-Mixner farm. And if people want to call us, we have so many conversations for free. There's never an obligation. Mm-hmm. We just love to talk to people. But this has been a lot of fun. You did a great job,
Thank
Jason.
you very much. Appreciate it. Kristine and Dale, good to meet you. Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming in and being with us.
Well, it was fun to be with you.
Yeah, we appreciate it, sir. Thank you, sir.